April 1st, 2020, 8 months since Abaco was destroyed and still being destroyed by this government, this FNM government. I'm going to tell you a quick, true story of my early days in politics. Never knew anything about it. I'm from Abaco, one street. It's too busy to try to put food on the table to be fooling around with guys that you see every 5 years. My first thing about politics, I only see my representative once every 5 years. The other time you see him is when the car passed before the road was paved. You see the dots. I say, who's that going with all that speed? So that's Hubert Ingram trying to dock people. Oh, my first election, there's a guy I call my father figure. The only thing I know about manhood in my early days at 11, 10, 11, and 12 was a guy named Linus Cornish. He brought me to vote. I wasn't quite old enough, but I put my age up. Back then you could do that. I was taller than Linus Cornish. At the age 11, I was taller than him. He carried me to the poll. I voted for Hubert Ingram as a PLP. Didn't know anything about that. I learned more about politics from one person. This woman name was Beulah Rutherford. She was smart. She was Cat Island, between Cat Island, Delray Beach, and Abaco. She spent many years in Abaco. Anybody who's a taxi driver knew Beulah. They hated her because she was smart. I wanted to learn from her. Her and a fellow by the name of Morgan Turncrest, they get in a fight every day on the taxi line. He was diehard FNM. She was diehard PLP. She get angry if you call Pinlin. She would say, correction, his name is Celinden. She loved Pinlin to death. But Beulah was very sharp, so she organized a meeting for us. We would have been far ahead if we had somebody like Beulah and more people that supported Beulah. But you see, Beulah was a woman back then, and that was a no-no. Woman ain't supposed to run nothing in Abaco when man was there. Although the man didn't know nothing, she was more educated and more well-known. So she organized a meeting with 15 of us to go to see Celinden in Nassau. I was the younger one. I said, well, why? We need some young people to go. Well, I was young. I want to go. Plane ticket there, car there. Bam, I'm on it. What she wanted was to get some property. The property is still there that she asked Celinden for the taxi drivers to have their own service station and a food mart. That was her vision some 30 years ago. Look where we could have been if we had that support. So we went in to see Celinden. She already know Beulah. Come in, Miss Rutherford, in, bam. So we start to talk, and she carried, the only person already speak with Miss Beulah. They were so excited to be around such power. Pinland had power then, so they forgot they had a tongue. They wouldn't talk. So I spoke for the ones that forgot they had a tongue. I knew I had something way back then. I was about 18, 19 at the time, and I spoke. So we all left after the meeting. So when I was leaving, we were leaving the building, Celinden said, excuse me, sir. And everybody turned around. He said, no, you, Kai, y'all close the door. I want to talk to him. And he called me back in. Who are you? Where did you learn to speak like that? This is Celinden. I was only about 19, 20 at the time. And he saw something in me way back then. This is leadership. So I already knew I had something back then. I was president of the first election for the president of the student council in Abaco Central High. Darren Henfield was my general back then. We had a girl by the name of Danette Pinder. This gal was so smart, she used to make me angry. She knew everything. But she did what we never heard of. She had a tutor. She had homeschooling. What the hell is tutor? What is homeschooling? Why would somebody want to go and have school after school? To us, that make no sense. We're going to go play marbles. But send Darren those out, and we started the campaign. We introduced roots. Pinland always do the same thing. I follow him. Every election, they bring roots. When the white folks look at me, all think I was Kunta Kinte. Big fight. But Pinland recognized that I had something there, so he called me in. Who are you? Where did you learn to speak like that? And me and him had a half an hour conversation. The next person that caught my eyes, or he sought me out, was Bradley Roberts. He came to Abaco. He heard about me. I don't know how Bradley Roberts knew about me, but Bradley jumped in my taxi. I was the chairman of Thunderstand at the time, and he wanted to ride around. Now, I was trying to get a road done in Great Siston. No mind all them what they say. Great Siston and the South Side Road. So Bradley arrived with me, and I purposely hit every hole in Great Siston. And Bradley Head was jumping up in the taxi, and I right there laughing to myself, I could get him today. As fate would have it, going down to Great Siston, Taney, everybody know Taney. Taney was on the side of the road in her yard doing some work. So I said, Bradley, these people are so stupid down here. They keep supporting y'all and they ain't got no sense. Oh, this is a bunch of PL people. Y'all ain't doing nothing for the people. So I stop on the side of the road. I say, see one right here? There's Everett Archer daughter. So Bradley already know who Everett Archer was. That's a whole name in the PLP. Taney is my cousin. So I said, Taney, look here. Tell Bradley how crazy y'all is. Y'all voting for him. And y'all can't get this road done. Taney said, yes, Mr. Roberts. If y'all could fix this road, my God, we'll be so happy. Bradley had that road fixed. That's the swiftest any government ever had. In 1 month, the whole of Great Siston was paved through to me picking up Bradley and hitting every holes. So another experience about Bradley, when I think about these old fellas, you get all teared up because they were good fellas. And Bradley would say to me, you remind me, Kai, of myself so much. But you was F&M. I said, last time I checked, I never wrote F&M on nothing. I don't get caught up. My name is Kai Mills. My father was an archer. You said your family are archers. I have never wrote archer, which is my father's title, on everything else. Nothing I've wrote archer on. So there I wrote anything that is F&M. So I came to see Bradley. I had another problem I needed to solve. I came to see Bradley Roberts. He was Minister of Works. So I went into his office, where the now office is. Everybody know where that is. And there was about 30 people there to see Bradley. So the secretary, I came to the secretary and said, could you tell Mr. Roberts that Kai Mills from Abaco to see him? She said, do you have appointment? I said, no. She said, you see all these people there? They have appointment. I said, I don't need no appointment. She said, you crazy? I said, no, I ain't crazy. You tell Bradley Roberts that Kai Mills is here to see him, and I ain't got all day. I got to catch the plane back. Tell him just like I say. So she went and told Bradley. So when she came back now, she's trying to figure how to sneak me in ahead of 30 people. So she hid in the corner, I watch her, so I play crazy, I play a guy and say her. So when I made eye contact with her, she told me, say, come. So when I got inside there, I explained to Bradley what's my problem. He said, anyway, I can take care of that. You guys carry me for lunch. So he dogged them people. Me and him went with a chauffeur up to the place on the top of the hill there in Nassau called the Same Old Place. And we had lunch, and Bradley gave me the check. It was 3 of us. Give me the check, over $100. So I called the waitress over, and I say, put $50, add $50 more on this check, and bring it back to me. $50 is your check. So Bradley said, boy, it's a big spend. I said, yeah, I'm a big spend. I can fix you right now. So she brought the check over, and I gave the check to Bradley. I said, you think I fool, eh? You was the minister, rich man, and you could give me the check? I gave the check to him, and I walk out to the car. That was some of the early experience with Big Brad. And they recognized that you had something. What they recognized is what most people in Abaco know, that Bradley knew, what Pinley knew, that I have a heart for people, but they want to just recognize the bad in one. They never want to recognize the good. That's one of these April Fool good video about two men that I admired in the PLP. That is why I am PLP, baby, because the PLP has been the party for the people, for the less fortunate. This F&M government, the first thing they did is gone in Bakers Bay and secure 25 million. Is Abaco getting any of that 25 million? No. That's why I am joined, and I have joined the PLP. That's why I could say I can support Abaco and serve as the Member of Parliament for Abaco, because I've learned from two giants of a PLP, Bradley Roberts and Sir Lyndon Pindian. Kai cares. Look out. Kai may be the next Member of Parliament in North Abaco, and there would go Hubert Ingram, legacy, Renato Curry, legacy, and Darren, legacy, all in 1 year. Kai cares. Oh, hallelujah. Time is coming